Welcome to my stream. Oh my gosh, what an exciting time. What an exciting time to be alive. So, it is an absolutely magnificent, glorious, fabulously great Wednesday. Just saying. I am so sorry. Because, I've been MIA for a little bit here. Now, granted, adulthood and responsibility, those are things. But, yeah. At the same time, I also can't help but say to myself, you're very naughty. Because it's literally been like 2 weeks since I put any real time in. So, for those of you out there that care, you're magnificent people. And I love you, You're just all wonderful, and I owe you more content. I'm stepping up to that plate. Now, unfortunately, I realize there's a lot of shadowy action going on. Let me just mess with the lights real quick. See, that's really weird to me. That I got these other lights to fix this. Yeah, whatever. Here's what it is. We'll stick with this. We'll stick with some shadows, because screw it. Frankly, that's what I say to all that shit. Hey, Magic the Gathering, how the hell are you? It has been so long since I played Magic. Really excited to get back into it. Yeah. Ooh, look at all this gold I have, too. I should probably do this Ravnica at War. Gold. Card styles. It's all card styles. Do I really care about this? You know what? I think I need to adjust position. Kind of like this. That's a little better. Now I've got this like, oh, it's this. Ah, I see. It's you. It is you. Just a little bit less. Just a little bit. Just a touch. Just a touch. Just so that the side of my face isn't like glowing. No. I will not be doing this tonight. I don't know if I have enough time to like really get into some Ravnica shit here, so. Alrighty. Okay. White or red. Also white or red. I like the overlap here. Let's re-roll this bad boy. Oh! Alright. Hell yeah. Okay. So I should be able to just play a shitload of white, and that'll knock out all my weeklies. So let's mess around with some white decks here. I really want this one to be complete, but I need rares. 1 rare, mythic rare, 2 rare. What do you think? Should we pop the, should we just buy this extra Tithe Taker and call it a day? The answer is yes. Fabulous. Cool. Nice. Okay, this is coming along nicely. I still got work to do on that deck, though, unfortunately. Okay. I have my Angels deck. I forgot about my I feel guilty deck. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna guilty deck it. Very excited. So yeah, tonight we're just gonna do some casual matchmaking here. I just want to bang out the weeklies. So again, you know, other than a profuse apology, there's not much else I can really say to explain my absence. I'm gonna be here more often from now on. I had a conversation with the fiance. I'm fixing some scheduling issues with some other commitments that I have, and yeah, I'm excited because I think I'm gonna be able to put a really good effort in here. Oh, Mr. Arsnake94. Arsenic. Arsenic? It's kind of effed up. I really like having this guy and a Pride Mate in the same hand. That's really fun. Super McFunsies. Yeah, I'm keeping these. I like them.
I like them a lot. Oh, they're so wonderful.
You. He's a red aggro deck, which I'm not a big fan of. What if his weeklies are like all red? Boop. Nope. 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 I'm gonna wait a sec here because I'm gonna drop this plans. I'm gonna play these guys both on the same turn. And the main reason I want to do that is because Dauntless Bodyguard gives me a very cool... I realized I didn't start the Deckmaster. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it gives me a really cool, like, almost invincibility effect. No, we'll give you the 2 damage there. You rascal. Oh, I love this guy. Yes. You? And you. Boop. Hell yeah. So now anytime I can sacrifice this guy and my Johnny's Pride Mate won't die. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Racking them up, baby. Oh, he's gonna be so pissed. Unless he can do 4 damage in 1 turn. If he can do, if he has a... No, he can't. He can only do 2? With Shock, you could... I think Shock costs 1 mana. If he has 2 of them, that's a problem.
Wizard's Lightning.
Resolve. Oh. I don't know that I would have chosen that one. Come at me. Come at me with your Steamkin. Loving this mana. Ooh, and I can Convoke. We're a big fan. Boop. Wait a second. Hang on, yeah. I can do this. I can tap you, and then pay. Boop. Yes. The ramp. No. I will not attack. I have to be ready with full control on this shit, though, because if he goes for, like, I don't know, Wizard Lightning or something in combination. Dang, that's a... I fucking hate that card. Each opponent and each creature they control. We're just gonna kill it anyway. Sure. Now you must confirm. That's my sinister laugh. Oh, another Steamkin. Zesty. Oh, he used it to cast that. Nicely done, sir. Very, very nice. Come on, do something. Really? That was totally the right thing to do, and I commend you. But I'm pissed. I should have done this sooner. Fucking god damn it. This could be a hilarious combination, though. No attacks. I imagine he'll kill the Orator if he can. We'll see what happens here. Oh, I'm taking the 4 damage, brah. I will have it deal 4 damage to me. And you shan't have the cards, my friend. You gonna cast it again? Yes! Oh, I like the tactic. That's some good shit. Fine. I'll take the action again. I'm cool with that, bruh. Boop. Beep. Uh, 6-9. He's got a lot of damage over there. Not a fan. He's killing the Orator. Fucking knew it. You know, that's fair. That is fair. I mean, this all works for me because, frankly, all I'm doing is casting white spells. Like, I really don't even care. It's casual. I can lose all day, every day. Not sad about that. Oh, that's a great card. Cool. We're in a bit of a stalemate here. Hey, diddle diddle. Gain 1 life for each creature you control. I don't understand why I'm only getting 1 for each creature you gain 1 life for each creature you control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did they change the way it works? Does it hit all at once and it's not like a +1 per? That's gotta be what's happening. No, I didn't attack. Fucking god damn it. Should have attacked with the Leonin War Leader. There's just no reason not to. Get the extra +2, so on and so forth. I can see that this is going to be a bit of a stalemate game. You can do that. What else you got? Ooh. Better kill it. Better kill that war leader. Good move. And look at all the healing this is going to cause. Whee! I really hope he doesn't have any, like, instant kill cards. B-Car! Holy crap. How's it going, dude? Welcome to my stream. This handsome rascal. Oh, he's gonna kill my... And he concedes! Ha ha! Gotcha! In your face! Success! Oh, look at all these rewards. Look at them. Piling them on. 2,400 gold. Can you believe one person has this much gold? Don't even know what to say. I'm gonna continue to use my deck that says... Oh, it's over here. My I feel guilty. Brandon, you ever play any Magic? Just curious. Are you initiated or uninitiated, as they say? Because I can explain what's happening here. If you have no idea what's going on, not a problem. But if you played Hearthstone, you kind of got the idea. Oh yeah, if you've played Hearthstone, you know this game. Same thing. You put your resource cards down. That facilitates you playing other cards. Try to win. Tatamang. Tate Mang. So the card I just played, this little guy right here, so you can get a better look, it like changes, has two different things. It will, number one, it gives me a freebie, this little lifelink vampire, but once I have 3 creatures, if I attack with all of them at the same time, what'll happen is it'll turn into a land. So it'll turn into a resource card like one of these guys over here. And that's really cool because then I can pump out more lifelink vampire guys. And he didn't block, which is interesting. And he's white-red. Yeah, man. I have the Deckmaster extension installed, so you can see exactly what's in my hand. You know what I'm gonna do. Or you may not. But just so that I can fill you in, like, this guy's really cool. It basically lets me tap a defending card so it can't block. Big fan of that. This guy's really cool. Convoke basically lets me tap other creatures to cast it, which is kind of a fun one. This card I've never seen, though. Cast instant. Oh, okay, so he can cast cards from his graveyard with it. That's fabulous. And now I'm going to convoke this. Convoke, convoke, convoke. And we're healing. So this guy heals me, and because I convoked, every one of these cards gets a +1. Which should be pretty zesty for this guy. I hope I'm hammering that last nail in his coffin. I am the Undertaker. The Grave Digger. On Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Reckless Rage. Ah, you're a doo-doo head and no one likes you, Tate Mang. I don't mean that. I only kid because I love. Yeah, that's some fucking bullshit right there. And he can do it again. That's really nice. I'm gonna just applaud him for his brilliant efforts. Oh, and he quit. So he knew he had nothing. So he just basically played a couple of cards to kind of either A, do his weekly, or B, just to be a dick. Happens all the time. Nice. Alright, we're halfway on these 2 weeklies, and just keep cruising. Such excite, very hooray. No. Not even a little. Actually, that's the one thing that I really, really appreciate about Magic the Gathering Arena. If you want to, you can totally throw money at this. However, when you throw money at it, your rewards are randomized. So it's almost in your best interest, if you want specific cards, to not blow a whole lot of money, because you're not going to actually get anything you want. So this game has an interesting mechanic. After I finish this round, I'll show you a little bit. I'll go into the decks and explain a little bit. But the cool thing about it is what you can do, basically means, like, just by playing matches, you acquire gold, right? So you get these weekly quests, you rack up this gold stuff. It's cool. You take the gold, you buy, I think they're called booster packs, but you buy a pack. Open up the pack, it's got 8 cards in it, and every time you open a pack, there are these counters that add slowly. They rack up 1 point in the counter every time you open a pack. And what they do is you earn these things called wild cards, and the wild cards you can exchange for specific cards. So basically the best way to get a really sick deck for example, is no joke. Just play the game. Now, I, unfortunately, in several fits of drunkenness, have foolishly pulled the trigger on more money than I would like. So I bought the last expansion to this, which was $50. But I got 50 packs, I got some cool sleeves, I got some other stuff. It wasn't the worst thing. It wasn't the best thing. This is what I'm talking about. Cool. So he's playing a Merfolk deck, which is a little scary. Because they have some really powerful cards. They have some cool cards that, like, are unblockable. They have this thing, so you get an extra +1 just for free. So it's not a 1/1, it's a 2/2. And because he's got this guy, he can pop another 1/1 on any target he wants. He chose the creature that has the buff, which is pretty super. Pretty super, thanks for asking. And now he's going to put another counter on his creatures. Makes a lot of sense. Totally get it. I think this guy kind of knows what he's doing. So he's got a lot of synergy there. The Deep Root and the Jade Bearer mean he can just, like, tack these counters on, which is pretty cool. It's a similar ability that this card has. My card gets a 1/1 whenever I heal. His cards get 1/1s when they enter the battlefield or when they share a type. That's very nice. And I certainly have another one of those bad boys in my hand, so we're going to rinse and repeat. Now, so let me just talk a little bit about the meta of this deck. This card right here, oh, my finger disappeared. Not this guy, the one that's here, the Ajani's Pridemate. This is easily one of the best cards in the entire game. And with white mana, white is a very sort of healing, low-cost creature type of... That's a very general theme. There are some high-powered creatures, there's angels, there's all kinds of fun stuff, but white tends to have a lot of healing cards. So when you have healing cards and you have your Ajani, the Ajani's Pridemate basically gets buffed every single time you heal. So, assuming you add a whole bunch of other cards that can heal in the deck, they get out of hand really quickly. And that's why you keep seeing, like, the people I'm facing are just, frankly, quitting. Because there's really not much they can do. Now, he's got a brilliant solution. I cannot block flying creatures at all. This deck has absolutely zero solution for flying, but it pretty much won't matter after a certain point. Yeah. No. Cancel. You. Pay 3. Ta-da! Nice. No attacks yet. Now, I really don't know, like, what this guy is gonna do. He may have something that is gonna surprise me and totally whoop my ass. He may be totally fucked. I have absolutely no clue. That's the beauty of magic. I like his name, though. Felipe Lima. Magnificent name. Wow. That might be... He might have just pulled out the winning card right there. That's really cool. So anything that has counters on it, which is this guy, is unblockable. And this card lets him put another counter on something, so he'll probably put it on, I assume, the flying card. Or he's going to put it on that, because it's totally unblockable. So now this is unblockable, and this has flying, which means I can't block. So, fucking goddamn it. You got me, mister. You got me. This is not on Steam. It is 100% free to play if you go to Wizards of the Coast. So our friends that also own the D&D IP are behind the scenes on this one as well. Hey! Holy crap, I can finally cast this card. No attacks yet. We're kind of like building up our forces. Honestly, if I can be totally honest, right now I have a very significant advantage in terms of creatures on the battlefield. But he has some real cool quirky stuff. He's got basically 9 damage of unblockable every turn. So he could, in theory, throw everything he has at me with these 2 cards twice in a row. Oh, he's actually got another strat. So this guy, he's going to tap some of my creatures, prevent me from blocking. Probably the Ajani. Probably this card, I would assume. Oh, he might do that. I like your style. So he's going to tap this card because he knows when this attacks, you can see it's got this cool bonus. It creates 2 1/1 creatures that are attacking and they have lifelink. Don't forget the lifelink piece because this guy is buffed every time I have lifelink action. Super cool combo. I shall resolve. I mean, he should probably start attacking me. At least with this card. You have a flying card, dude. What am I going to do? Throw everything at you and then you block it and then I throw the game? I'm trying to figure out this guy's angle. He may not have an angle. He may just genuinely be like, well, there's not much I can do. I'll attack. Oh, he did attack with a creature. Well played. Boop! Surprise. Another one. Time to attack. Now, I'm hoping he's going to block with, like, fucking everything he's got. He is a very smart man to not block that. Because I have this guy, and what I can do is I can sacrifice him to make the Ajani indestructible. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yes. Yes, I see. I really don't know where this guy's going to go with this, though. Like, sir, I wish you the best of luck. When this guy attacks, yeah, his shit's going to get a little fucked up here. We are going to take his duties and push them right back up inside his body. Whoa! Tap all creatures? Holy fucking shit, dude. Incredibly good play. Holy shit. He just won. He just won the game. Good fucking game, dude. What a ridiculous turnaround at the end. So none of my creatures untap. I lose. I'm gonna try to heal as best I can. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. He's got 10 damage right here. And I'm just going to give him a good game. And because he didn't go for the win, so this is actually bad manners on his part. If you know that there's nothing your opponent can do, and you basically have the win handed to you, you're supposed to just go for the kill. When you start playing cards and, like, doing your turn on top of this, it's just like, of course I'm going to fucking leave. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. You had the win. Just kill me, and then I don't concede, and you get that. Doo-doo McFartface. That's what that man was. I got to keep playing the same deck though, because I basically have to have. I gotta use white mana to like complete these weeklies. So I realize this guy is a little. Yep. Better. Better Business Bureau. I actually have to mulligan. This is not an ideal starting hand. I have 4 late game cards and not enough mana. That didn't help. Oh, snap. This guy's got the Nicol Bolas avatar, which may mean that he has the Nicol Bolas Planeswalker. I'll show you that in a second after this game. That fucking Nicol Bolas Planeswalker is nonsense. It is, like, in my opinion, it's one of the most broken cards in the game. You can be in absolute last place, you can put that card out and suddenly flip the game on its head. He's gonna absolutely annihilate me. I can already tell he's playing. Not that he's playing that well, but he's drawing cards. He already has an advantage. He has 6 cards. I'm already down to 4. You know what I mean? It's a problem, and he can keep drawing these fucking cards, which is totally obnoxious. Might as well attack with everything. Oh, I love the Elephant Priest. The Loxodon Cleric, I think? It's actually a really, really good card. Especially with this deck. You saw me using it in the previous game. I played a couple of them. I'm able to tap things. Oh my fucking god. This is also some really heinously broken shit. So check this out. Every turn, when he draws a card, he reveals it. When it's an instant or a sorcery, he can copy it and also cast it for 2 mana cheaper than the original cast. Which, go figure, is going to get blatantly out of control really freaking quickly. But I can keep tapping it because I'm a total jerk. So that's kind of fun. These guys are like my only saving grace against this, against the deck that this guy has. He's got a really fucking sick deck. Oh, please pick any one. It really doesn't matter, dude. So the deck that he has is very, very powerful. He's got excellent synergy. He's clearly done some meta. Hey, our friend the venerated Loxodon. Oh, he's a cleric. I'm sorry, I totally messed it up. Boom. Boop. Beep. Pay 3. Okay. Like I said, this is a foregone conclusion. At this point, I'm sticking around because I can cast the 2 cards in my hand. And by doing that, I'll contribute to my weeklies, which is fantastic. Which is super. Jesus Christ. Of all the cards, you picked that one? Why wouldn't you take one of the ones that heals me every turn? I don't know. Oh my god, another fucking Impassioned Order. I have 4 in this deck. I now have 3 of the 4 on the battlefield. You. And everybody attack. I'm actually getting really ridiculously lucky that I'm forcing him to block right now. The fact that I've lasted this long against this guy's hand is I want to say, total luck. Absolute pure luck in its finest form. Oh, there goes one of them. Stupid Chupacabra. Your Chupacabra's a jerk. I hate it. Boop. Oh yeah. Basically what I'm going to do is on my next turn, I'm going to tap his cards and then I'm going to just go for the throat. He must have some heinous shit in his hand right now, right? Unless he only has like draw cards or something. That's a good card. Oh, he took my Venerated Loxodon. You sassy molassie. Good shit. That was a great play. Alright, you. You. Attack. Attack. Good. I have a green screen behind me. Why do you ask? As far as I know, there's not really much of an advantage or disadvantage to one or the other. I think they're kind of 6 1/2 dozen. Yeah, the blue does look a lot cooler. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I done effed it up. So here, I'll give you a quick look. Ta-da! Green! And we're back. Nice. And I have two like LED light boxes on me. I can't use the overhead light in this room because it creates this crazy like washout that I can't do anything about. Spark double. Ho ho. All right. I will tap you. I will tap you. And now I will say, good game. Let's see. I don't think I can really do anything here. He can block. He can kill it. Yeah. He's got me. Done and done. He got me. Can't win them all. Alright. You can win your weeklies, though. Hey. Sick. Alright, Brandon, while you're here, let me just show you a couple of quick things. So, the nice thing about this is you can totally build your own custom decks. Just by getting the game and doing the tutorials. If you complete the tutorial, which is kind of meaty, it's gives you a lot of learning and all that other shit. What you'll get is you get how many? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think you get 12. 13. Wait a minute. You get at least 13 decks just by doing the tutorial. You can totally build your own, fully customize them. Really quickly, hang on. You'll get a kick out of this. So yeah, like you can be competitive with the default decks, no question. You can take the basic decks and then you can add and take away cards. You can customize them. You can do whatever you want. So there's a lot of cool shit in there, but let me show you this really quickly. One of my favorite cards in the game is this bad boy. This is what I was talking about before. Nicol Bolas, the Dragon God. So, first of all, the passive buff, the first thing you see here, this little guy, all loyalty abilities of other planeswalkers on the battlefield. So you don't even have to control them. Your opponent could have a planeswalker out. Nicol Bolas just gets the passive benefit. It's broken. It's totally fucking broken. He's obviously expensive, though. He costs a lot of mana, as you can see up top there. Every time, so these Planeswalker cards work in a crazy way. You put them down, and then each turn you can pick one of these 3 options here. So number 1, oh, it's spicy. So you see this number right here, this 4. The card enters the battlefield with 4 counters, 4 life, whatever you want to call it. Each turn you can choose to add 1. And when you do, you draw a card and your opponent has to exile a card from their hand, or if they have nothing in their hand, they have to exile a permanent they control. So they have to throw like a mana or a creature that's on the battlefield, they just have to throw it in the trash because you're a dick and you played Nicol Bolas. -3, just to really throw the shit in your face, so to speak. Subtract 3 from this total down here, and boom, you kill any target creature or any planeswalker on the battlefield. No questions asked. And then finally, the true coup de grace is this last ability here. If you manage to get this guy from his 4 using this top ability here, if you can get that up to an 8, you can subtract 8, and anybody who doesn't have a legendary loses the game. Oh, I'm suddenly lagging out ferociously. Hang on, we're coming back. Sorry about that. My internet connection just decided to go... I don't know what to tell you. Oh, God. So good. So that's the general idea of deck building and such. While you're here, let me quickly show you two. I'm probably going to keep saying while you're here. Just roll it. Just play along. So I was saying you can buy packs, right? So when you have packs, you can come to this screen and you can open them. And it's kind of cool. It sort of like rips open the foil, it pulls out the cards, you see what they are. I actually happen to have a whole bunch of dough, in-game currency that I can use to buy some packs. So I'll do that and I'll open them for you and I'll show you what I mean. But see these guys? This is kind of the real... This is where like the deck building comes in. This is kind of what you earn and helps you customize. So as I open decks, do you see how this has like segments of the ring lit? Each deck lights a segment of this ring and this ring. So you're simultaneously earning 2 different types of wild cards. Stick with me. This little guy up here shows what different wild cards I have in my collection. Now, I'm going to pop over to the decks for 1 second, and I'm going to open up this deck that I was just playing. So if we look at some of these cards, you'll notice, you see how this guy, a Johnny's Welcome, you see how below the picture it says enchantment, and then over to the side here, you see the M19? It's highlighted in blue. That blue color means it is an uncommon card. So you can exchange an uncommon wild card for any uncommon card, whether you have it or you don't. So the nice thing about this is, for example, this is another uncommon. Don't worry about the symbol, just worry about the color. See, this is a light blue symbol. This is a black symbol, which means it's common, which is lower tier than uncommon. This is rare. The gold color is rare. That means it's the next tier up from uncommon. And then finally, like the most expensive cards are mythic rares. And one of my best decks is this one, and I have so many mythic rares in it. So for example, this creature is a mythic rare. It's got the kind of reddish-orange symbol. Okay, so I just had to very briefly explain the different rarities of cards. As you might expect, mythic rare cards tend to be significantly more powerful than commons, but that is not always the case. Because there's synergy and meta and all that other shit you gotta stuff in your brain to do this the right way. Now, what's really cool is, like I was saying, I can go into the store here. Now, you can buy these gems. This is the crap that you spend real money for. Don't get suckered. What you can do is, with your gold here, you can buy individual packs. So it's 1,000 a pack, which means basically you're able to buy a few of them a week at least. And there's these different expansions here in this middle bar. So the first one was... Or this is the most recent one, actually. This is War of the Spark. Ravnica Allegiance, I think, was one of the expansions. This is the core set. You can basically choose what set of cards you want to pull from. Now, again, you noticed there's this little symbol here. If I go into this deck and I show you this little symbol here, that means this card came from that expansion. So the basic idea here is, as long as you know what expansion you need, you can spend your packs on that expansion and try to luckily randomize, get the card you need. I think a bug just flew past me. Anyway, what's really cool about this is, like I said, you can buy packs. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to finish this deck really, really badly. So I need a mythic rare wild card, as you can see. And I need to remember this little symbol because that's the expansion I need to buy cards from. And again here, gold symbol. This one is the mythic rare, so that's orange. Gold is rare. And this symbol here as well basically means that I need to pay attention to that expansion if I want the right cards. So, let us proceed. So I need at least one of these guys. So let's spend a little bit of money on a pack here. Oh, Queen City with the follow. Oh my god. Oh, I'm just so goddamn excited. By the way, my notifications are ridiculously loud in case you weren't ready. Sorry about that. Queen City, man, thanks for the follow, dude. Come hang out anytime. Let's play some Magic, dude. It's gonna be sick. Or as the kids say these days, lit. Light? Lite. Alright, so, Mr. Brandon, just so you know, this is the magic that happens, right? So I've bought a pack of cards. I've got some delicious stuff that we can look through. So this is kind of cool. It enters the battlefield. You deal X damage. X is the number of wizards you control. Kind of cool. So if you build a wizard deck, this is an example of one of the like janky, silly builds that you can mess with in Magic. And I think one of my favorite things about Magic is the ridiculous, absolutely mind-boggling amount of combinations and stuff that you can do. So, right, so I've got these cards. These are all pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Target, you can counter a spell. This is an artifact that only costs 1 mana, but if you have 6 mana, you can sort of kill a creature that's a 5/5. Fire Elemental is just a great card overall. Yargle is hilarious. Look at Yargle. Glutton of Urborg. He's a frog spirit, I'll have you know. And then this last card, the reason that it's flipped this way and it's like, what do you think's behind curtain number 1? Is mainly because, pow! If you're going to get something like a Planeswalker, it's very likely that it's going to happen here. Sometimes you'll also get wild cards, but it's not a given. Sometimes you just get a piece of crap and you go, dang. But this is actually a really goddamn cool card, and I may have to do a wizard deck because now I've got 2 wizard friends to work with. Oh, how delightful. So wizard enters the battlefield, causes a triggered ability of a permanent to trigger a second time. Ooh. Okay, so let's really quickly use the example we have right here. If I put this card out on the battlefield, and then I played this card, I would be able to do X damage to 2 different creatures. I would be able to repeat the activated ability. I dare say that is really freaking cool. Anyway, yeah, super excited. So, and you also saw basically when I opened the pack, I earned another lighted section of the circle. And that's going to help me basically rack up more wild cards, buy new cards, keep the decks building and flowing. And magical, happy shit will happen from there. Really, really pleasant and wunderbar stuff. Just so wunderbar. Wunderbar. Okay, alright. Now, unfortunately, I really don't have a lot of time to play tonight, and I'm really sorry because it's just a rough night. I'm gonna have to hit the sack on the early side. Brandon, I would like for you. Oh, you're not here anymore. Oh, that's okay. All right. Well, that's really hard to ask you a question in that case. All right. I'm going to pop on my Riot deck, and I'm going to just play another Funsies one just to see what happens. Funsies, for you and for me, the fun we shall have. Oh, the Draconic. I have no green mana, though. This is kind of a problem. it's a big problem if I don't draw any green mana. I'm just gonna straight lose the game. Ooh. Nice. Sapro-lingies. If I don't get any green mana on the next turn, I may have to just concede. Ugh. You cut me deep. You cut me real deep. Son of a goober. That was the fastest game I think I've ever fucking had. Oh my gosh. Alright, I think that's potentially a sign that I think I gotta call it for tonight. Sorry. Friends, fellows, lads, lords, ladies, gentlemen, it's been such a pleasure. I will be back. Not tomorrow night. Funnily enough, I have a little D&D action. Maybe Friday, but this weekend should be a good opportunity. And next week, oh my god, thank you. We finally can get back to a normal stream schedule. I think. Cautious optimism. You're all amazing. Thank you guys for watching. I will be back very soon. Too much fun being here with you. Come on back now.